our guest speaker, we would like to thank all of you in the audience for continuously supporting our club. Last year, we were able to raise $10,000 for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and this could not have been done without your support. At this time, we would now like to introduce Bridget Green, Daniel's mother and also a board member of the Kool Kid Alliance.
Being here. He wants the mic. My husband Matt and I are so grateful for the support and encouragement you've given. It means so much to be a part of this wonderful community that supports and rallies around one of its own. We are blessed to be the recipients of this incredible generosity and overwhelming outpouring of love and support. Thank you to the Key Club for hosting this amazing event and for all that you do throughout the year for the Carl Place community. And Daniel is having fun on the stage. Okay, come here, buddy. Matt, come here. Come stand next to Mommy. Come stand next to Mommy. Hold me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you to the Key Club for hosting this amazing event and for all that you do throughout the year for the whole Carl Place community. Thank you for choosing our son Daniel to be honored tonight. Thank you to Ms. Buffalino for all of your dedication and hard work to organize this incredible event. Thank you to Prasna for capturing our little Kool Kid's joy and personality with that amazing video. Thank you to all the vendors and people who have contributed raffle items and clothing for tonight. This evening is all about awareness. When Daniel was diagnosed with Kool and DeVries syndrome in 2012, the syndrome didn't even have a name. It was called 17q2131 microdeletion disorder, a scientific term that identifies the exact spot on the 17th chromosome that is missing. At that time, we joined a Facebook support group, and there were only about 30 kids diagnosed with KDVS in the United States, and about 100 or so worldwide. Our support group came up with the term Kool Kids to describe our sweet and loving children and adults with Kool and DeVries syndrome. Every summer, the KDVS families get together. What began as social support group gatherings have now become more like medical conferences. At some of these gatherings, we've been fortunate enough to meet the geneticists who discovered the syndrome, Dr. David Koolin and Dr. Bert DeVries. And we contribute information to their research to better understand this syndrome. We are very active in the KDVS support group and have come to know and love all of the Kool Kids, one of whom is here tonight, Nick, with his mom, Diana. It is through these support groups that the Kool Kid Alliance, he's waving to you, Nick. It is through these support groups that the Kool Kid Alliance nonprofit was established just last year. A group of parents wanted to help raise awareness for KDVS and raise funds to help other Kool Kid families. What Daniel has been through in his little life pales in comparison to some of the other Kool Kids. All of the kids are language delayed, some more than others. For Daniel, his brain doesn't connect to his mouth for speech. He wants to talk, and he thinks he's talking, but it is very hard to understand what he is saying. Daniel is learning to use an iPad with a special app that speaks for him. We call it his talker. The mission of Kool Kid Alliance is to reduce the financial strains that come from raising a child with special needs. Kool Kid Alliance helps pay for things such as medical expenses, talker devices, and seizure dogs. Dogs that are trained to identify and alert an oncoming seizure. Kool Kid Alliance strives to make the lives of KDVS families easier, and tonight's event will make this possible. Most people know the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child." Our village includes our own family, our extended Kool Kid family, and all of the wonderful teachers and therapists of the Carl Place community that have worked with our son since he began services at 5 months old. We'd like to thank our village. To our family, we don't know what we would do without you. My sisters, Katie Murphy, Jane D'Amico, and my brothers, Michael and Brian O'Keefe, and my dad, Bill O'Keefe, we know we can always count on you. To the Kool Kid families, thank you for sharing your experiences and advice with us, which have helped us in our special needs journey. To physical therapist Mary Sanguadolce and occupational therapist Hadia Chiappone, who were on Daniel's first team in early intervention when he was just a baby, thank you for all of your hard work to get him walking and developing his muscle strength. Now look at him, dancing across the stage. And he's running down the halls at Cherry Lane and across the fields at Rushmore on the T-ball field. So, it's amazing. To Daniel's current team of teachers, one of whom's in the show, Ms. Brown is here, and his therapists, his aides who work with him in room 10, and the entire staff of Cherry Lane, thank you for diligently and patiently working with him. To each and every one of you, thank you so much. When you have a child with special needs, you only hope that people will be understanding and be kind and accept him or her. Knowing that Daniel is growing up in this incredible community that has embraced him and is celebrating him tonight, it's just so meaningful and special to us. We thank you from the bottom of our heart.
We would now like to present this blank check to the Green family and the Kool Kid Alliance. This check amount will be determined based on tonight's donation.